Bryan Kohberger has been hanging his hat. It is a very small place, like 2,000 square feet. But he is off on his own in segregation. He is away from the other inmates. And there's only like not even 24 of them in there. So it's a pretty little place, but we do know what he's doing. Last night we told you exclusively that we discovered he had his own TV. And now we've actually found out further detail about controlling the TV. We were told originally that he had to watch whatever the inmates were watching, and the jailers controlled the one channel, right? And that his TV would be airing what they're... No. It turns out Bryan Kohberger gets to decide what he wants to watch. So I don't know if you're watching tonight, but thank you if you're watching this show. It's a bit creepy. But the inmates all have to, have one TV, and the jailers decide, and Bryan Kohberger gets to decide what's on his TV in his cell. He just needs to tell the jailers, time to switch. I'm tired of this. So let's hope he doesn't switch off this one. Okay, then the other thing we found out is that he has access to mental health services, and he has not, in the 69 days and nights that he's been there, he has not requested one visit yet with a mental health professional. That's pretty intriguing, because if that were me, I think it'd be day one, just to figure out how I was going to process this whole thing, a quadruple murder that I'm facing in June. But he hasn't requested. We also know that he has the option to go to church on Sundays. They have a little mass in that 2,000 square foot jail, and all the inmates get to go. And that he also gets an option to do a Wednesday night as well. There's a mass on Wednesday night. It's like a Bible study. So he can do that if he wants, and he can go to the church on Sundays. He does not do a mass every night. There was some misreporting, I think, in one of the outlets there that he was going to mass every night. He does not get an option for mass every night. It's Wednesday Bible study, mass on Sunday. And this is cool. If he decides to go to the church services on Sunday, he actually gets to go with the other inmates. So this is like, human contact, except not. There's a whole bunch of chairs, and the inmates get to choose whatever chair they want. He gets to choose a chair as well, but he cannot interact with the other inmates at the mass. He can sit there with them in a chosen chair, but he cannot interact. So just a little more color from the Latah County Jail. And Brian Entin has been covering the story since day one. And, it's really remarkable when these sources, who are close to the case give us these details, because other than that, we know nothing about what his strategy is for his defense when he's meeting his attorney, Ann Taylor, the public defender. We know very little about the progress of the case because Idaho seems to be gagging everything, from Lori Vallow's cameras in the courtroom not allowed, all the way to Bryan Kohberger's pretrial motions and hearings and the redactions in all the documents. So this is kind of like a fountain of information when you get these details, Brian.
It is, and we usually don't find out about Kohberger's movements and when he's met with his lawyer and when there have been hearings until after the fact because of the gag order. Sometimes weeks, months later, they'll release a transcript showing that there was some kind of meeting that we didn't know about at the time. But it is interesting, Ashleigh, as you described that jail, and I just don't think people fully realize just how small it is. It's in the basement under the courtroom, about 2,000 square feet. There's only 3 guards, we have learned many times, working in the entire jail. So just 3 guards for the entire jail. There was some reporting by other outlets that it was 2 jailers that would escort Kohberger when he was leaving his cell, whether it to go to the mass or someplace else. We're learning now that sometimes it's just 1 jailer that escorts him. It just sort of depends on the situation, Ashleigh.
Then there's also this notion, and, it's hard without getting the visuals from inside the jail, is that because it's only about 2,000 square feet total, they can actually call out to each other. So it's not as though, they've got to have this extreme security with him, because it's all one spot. If he just needs to yell, change the channel, he can just yell it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's a small place. It seems like 3 jailers is probably sufficient for what they've got going on there. And the way you described it is what we're learning from the sources. Basically, there's the one TV that the other inmates can share, and then Kohberger has his own TV and he can ask to have the channel changed. So he doesn't just have to pick one channel. And apparently it's it's basic cable. So he has basic cable. So there are a number of channels for him to choose from.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.